I thought I would never lose to Ohtani in pitching.
In 2026, Shohei Ohtani continues to deliver almost supernatural performances. On the mound in Major League Baseball. And now, a shocking confession from current MLB ace Paul Skenes has become a huge topic of conversation in Japan. Why would a pitcher with absolute confidence in his own dominance admit defeat? Even if it meant letting go of the pride he built with his own hands? So, tell us, who do you think will win the Cy Young Award this year? Let us know in the comments.
Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe.
The most dominant right-hander at the top of America.
There's no doubt I could strike out Babe Ruth. And when it comes to pitching, I don't plan on losing to Shohei either. There was one man who said those words with a fearless grin during a popular show hosted by Dodgers star Mookie Betts. That man was Paul Skenes, the young ace of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Standing 6'6" and weighing 231 pounds, Skenes unleashed overpowering fastballs from a frame that looked almost unreal. During the 2025 MLB season, he truly ruled the mound like an untouchable king. No matter the count, no matter the hitter, he attacked head-on and piled up strikeouts with pure dominance. That overwhelming presence captivated baseball writers across America. And in the end, he captured the ultimate honor for a pitcher, the Cy Young Award, in a unanimous vote. Once upon a time, Paul Skenes was also one of the many young players who admired Shohei Ohtani and dreamed of becoming a two-way star. Back in his school days, he was a powerful hitting catcher who batted .367 and launched double-digit home runs every single year, while also dominating as a pitcher with an electric fastball. Many people even called him the next Ohtani. But living as both a catcher and a pitcher was far more brutal than anyone could imagine. Right after games, he would head straight to the mound. Day after day, he had to balance batting practice and pitching workouts at the same time. As he began seriously thinking about reaching the major leagues, he eventually came face-to-face with a harsh reality. To continue being a two-way player at the absolute highest level, there simply isn't enough time or enough physical energy. Because of that experience, Paul Skenes came to deeply understand just how abnormal and how incredible Shohei Ohtani's daily two-way routine truly is. In the end, he made the painful decision to let go of his talent as a hitter and dedicate everything to becoming the best pitcher in the world. Even while respecting Ohtani, Skenes carried a powerful sense of pride within himself. I'm giving 100% of myself to pitching alone. And with that belief, he chose the path of being a full-time pitcher. Paul Skenes transformed the weight of the bat he chose, to abandon into overwhelming power flowing through his right arm, completely ruling the sacred ground known as the pitcher's mound. By all logic, nothing should have been able to shake that perfect conviction. But one day, the absolute confidence he carried within himself was suddenly shattered without mercy. So what in the world happened?
The brutal reality Shohei Ohtani revealed on the mound in 2026.
What happened completely shattered the very logic that defined Paul Skenes' identity. I truly believed that if it was pitching alone, I would never lose. That day, I gave up my talent as a hitter and decided to devote everything to the specialized craft of being a pitcher. That's exactly why I believed there was no way I could lose purely as a pitcher to someone playing both ways. What lived inside Skenes was the pure pride that only elite pitchers at the very top of the game are allowed to possess. But in the face of an ERA hovering near zero, The advantage he once believed belonged to a pitching specialist no longer meant anything at all. Why was he being surpassed by someone who couldn't even devote all of his energy to pitching alone? The answer to that painful question was hidden in a revealing statement from Mark Prior, the pitching coach of the Los Angeles Dodgers. I honestly thought it would be unrealistic to have in-between inning pitching discussions with a guy whose mind also has to focus on hitting. But he completely proved me wrong. Every time an inning ended, he'd come back into the dugout, start putting on his batting gear, look right at us and ask, "How did that pitch sequence look to you? How should we attack the next hitter?" While most players are using that time in the dugout to catch their breath, he's using it to gather information. That was the unbelievable reality Shohei Ohtani showed on the mound. The moment Paul Skenes heard those words, he realized that the very foundation of what he believed had been wrong from the start. I thought he was only giving 50% of himself to pitching. I assumed the other half was being used for swinging the bat, which meant there was no way he could surpass someone like me, who devoted everything to pitching alone. But the reality was completely different. He's giving 100% as a pitcher and 100% as a hitter. At a level of intensity the rest of us can't even imagine. Shohei Ohtani was never splitting his strength in half. While maintaining elite-level power as a hitter, he was simultaneously pushing himself to the absolute limit as a pitcher, pouring in a level of passion that pushed far beyond the boundaries of what should even be humanly possible. Even his catcher, Will Smith, firmly stated, "There's something fundamentally different about Shohei this year compared to last season. The depth of his pitching is on another level." So even the 100% I devoted solely to pitching wasn't even equal to half of his? What Skenes felt in that moment was not just frustration toward a rival. It was the despair of realizing that the summit he had spent his entire life trying to reach, the title of the world's best pitcher, was merely the entrance to the massive mountain range known as Shohei Ohtani. Because Paul Skenes himself knew the hellish reality of being a two-way player, he understood better than anyone just how insane the level of effort behind Shohei Ohtani's everyday routine truly is. And deep within Paul Skenes' mind, there was one unforgettable memory that still remained. It was the moment his signature 100 miles per hour fastball was launched perfectly into the batter's eye for a massive home run, a towering blast that shattered the pride of a pitcher who believed himself untouchable. But as Skenes looked up at the ball flying through the sky, there wasn't anger on his face. Instead, there was a strangely satisfied smile. Later, he explained the real reason why. The moment he hit that home run, there was actually a part of me that felt relieved. No matter how perfect my pitch was, he made it look easy to crush it. And in that moment, I realized something all over again. He really was the true hero I looked up to when I was 16 years old. That blast became the moment, the heart of a monster, who had stubbornly resisted being just another fan, while clinging to his pride as the world's best pitcher, was finally set free. No matter how hard I work, he's always one step ahead of me. So maybe it's time to stop fighting that reality. And with that, Paul Skenes finally decided to remove Shohei Ohtani completely from the category of rival. Shohei isn't our competition anymore. He's a beacon of hope that shows how far a human being can truly take the game of baseball. And being able to play in the same era as him is the greatest honor of all. Those words came from a man who once boldly declared that no one could ever beat him, and the fact that he cast aside every ounce of pride. To say them became the greatest proof of Shohei Ohtani's greatness. Only those who have mastered pitching can truly understand the bottomless greatness he possesses. Only those who have experienced the hell of being a two-way player can fully comprehend the insane level of effort behind it all. For every major leaguer, Shohei Ohtani's path has become something sacred, an unreachable road far beyond anyone's grasp. And as he continues to shatter every limit and every piece of common sense, Shohei Ohtani's story will keep moving the hearts of baseball fans all around the world.
Thanks for watching all the way through. What did you think? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us as we continue to follow Shohei Ohtani's incredible journey. See you in the next one.